With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Harbaugh comes home.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatteraboo. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Dart going to give to Scatteraboo. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a...
Yeah, push down on the what's the name? Not the thumbstick, but the other joint on the left. Yeah, and it'll change. Yeah, tap it a couple of times. It'll change.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Scatteraboo. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
This defense tried to heat him up early with the blitz, but he was ready. I don't know if he saw that during the week watching film or what, but he certainly wasn't flustered at all and was able to stay on schedule.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. Saw him trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown! Zay Flowers from 3 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Giants nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Scattaboo to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Throwing his dart. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
All right, man.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Nah, PlayStation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
The line of scrimmage.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14 to zip.
Ravens 14, Giants nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So first and 10 now from the 30. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Dart. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now the Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Luke now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Giants nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line. The
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. To throw, Dart. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one.
And another one bites the dust, y'all.